If you are new to this channel, then I'll be really happy if you will take a few moments and subscribe my channel below. And don't forget to hit the bell icon. So, proceeding with the next topic in IT, we have today's topic is as follows: client-server model, in which web server, web client, and TCP/IP and its services. So let's just get started. Client-server model. It is a distributed applications structure that partitions tasks or workloads between the providers of a resource or service called servers and service request called client. Okay. Basically, in this, it is saying that distributed application structure that partitions tasks. It partitions tasks between which? Between provider of a resource and service request. Okay. The partition is between a provider of a resource, that is called as servers, and the service which request is known as client. So इसमें कहा जा रहा है कि डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड एप्लीकेशन स्ट्रक्चर दो चीजों में डिवाइडेड है, ठीक है, दो चीजों के बीच में ही होता है सिर्फ, ठीक है। वो दो चीज क्या है, एक होता है सर्वर्स और दूसरा होता है क्लाइंट। सर्वर्स क्या होते हैं, जो रिसोर्सेज प्रोवाइड करते हैं, ठीक है। क्लाइंट क्या होते हैं, जो रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं रिसोर्सेज के लिए, उसको क्लाइंट कहते हैं। Okay, 3 primary concepts involved in the process. Main concepts involved in this process: HTML, URL, HTTP. HTML, hypertext markup language; URL, uniform resource locator; HTTP, hypertext transfer protocol. WWW is a two-tier architecture consisting of web servers which produce and deliver information and web client which retrieve and display information. So as we know that these process, the client-server model is basically based on 3 processes, that concepts which has been told, that is HTML, URL and HTTP, and then the WWW is basically a two-tier architecture जिसमें दो चीजें इन्वॉल्व होती है, वेब सर्वर और वेब क्लाइंट। वेब सर्वर क्या होता है, जो प्रोड्यूस एंड डिलीवर इंफॉर्मेशन करता है, और वेब क्लाइंट क्या होते हैं, जो रिट्राइव और डिस्प्ले करते हैं इंफॉर्मेशन को। वेब सर्वर जो इंफॉर्मेशन को गैदर करते हैं क्लाइंट से, जब रिक्वेस्ट आती है तो वेब सर्वर इंफॉर्मेशन को गैदर करते हैं एंड देन उसको डिलीवर करते हैं क्लाइंट को इन द सेम पाथ। एंड वेब क्लाइंट क्या करते हैं, वो रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं रिसोर्स के लिए, रिट्राइव करते हैं इंफॉर्मेशन सर्वर से एंड डिस्प्ले करते हैं स्क्रीन पे, ठीक है। as you can see in the picture also that there is several computers which are in the same switch, and there is a proxy. Proxy is basically an intermediary between a client and a server. Okay, then there is a firewall, internet, web server and database. Basically when a client requests for resource, then it passes with all these things, and web server when receives the request, it just see in his database that is this request that has been come from client is there in my database. It just check there and retrieve the information first from the database, then it send it to the client in the same way. Okay, this is the only logic behind client server model. It is basically divided into 2 parts, that is a client and a server. Client requests for resource to server, and server in the same way collects all the resources from his database, or if it is available on there only, then it takes the resources and just send it back to the client. Okay. To access, there are few points regarding this. So let me clear it out. To access the resource stored on the web server, a process called web client are designed. रिसोर्स को एक्सेस करने के लिए जो कि स्टोर्ड रहता है वेब सर्वर में, एक प्रोसेस हम लोग जनरेट किए हुए हैं जो कि वेब क्लाइंट होता है, जो रिक्वेस्ट करता है रिसोर्सेज के लिए. बेसिकली वेब क्लाइंट कम्युनिकेट विद द वेब सर्वर. वेब क्लाइंट क्या होता है? कम्युनिकेट करता है, मतलब रिक्वेस्ट करता है रिसोर्सेज के लिए वेब सर्वर को, यूजिंग अ सेट ऑफ रूल्स. एक सेट रूल्स का सेट्स रहते हैं which are as follows in client server model. To access the resource stored on the web server, a process called web client are designed. ठीक है. When the resources are stored in web server, as I have said earlier also, all the resources are stored in web server, and web client what it does to access, to manipulate or takes it, or whatever reason, if the client wants that resource, then the resource stored on the web server, a process called web client are designed. Resource को access करने के लिए, to access the resource stored on the web server, a process called web client are designed. Resource को access करने के लिए जो कि stored रहता है web server में, एक तरह का प्रोसेस जनरेट किया जाता है जिसका नाम है वेब क्लाइंट. एज आई हैव सेड अर्लियर आल्सो दैट वेब क्लाइंट इज बेसिकली फॉर रिक्वेस्टिंग अ रिसोर्स. दैट व्हेन अ क्लाइंट रिक्वेस्ट फॉर रिसोर्स टू अ सर्वर to access it, to fulfill its requirement, client access its resource. The web client communicates with the web server using a set of rules specified by HTTP protocols. Web client, when request for resource with the web server, then there is a set of rules. कोई rules follow किए जाते हैं, ऐसे ही नहीं हो जाता है. rules follow होते हैं जो होते हैं specified किससे होते हैं? HTTP protocols से. ठीक है. Now next is the client initiates a TCP connection with HTTP server at the designated port. What this client do is that initiates a TCP connection. TCP connection is a transmission control protocol. It's initiated a TCP connection with HTTP server. सर्वर के साथ एक TCP connection initiate करता है, मतलब generate करता है, ठीक है, और एक specified port पे, ठीक है. The HTTP server accept this connection, and that request given by the client is accepted with whom? With HTTP servers only. Okay. Accept this connection, then only the next proceeding will come on. Then the next point is the HTTP client then send a request for a resource to the server. After that, when the connection has been established by the client to a server, then there is a request sent by the client to the server. जब एक बारी जब कनेक्शन बैठ जाते हैं दोनों के बीच में, क्लाइंट एंड सर्वर के बीच में, तब रिक्वेस्ट करता है क्लाइंट सर्वर को. ठीक है. अपॉन रिसीविंग द रिक्वेस्ट, द सर्वर प्रोसेस द रिक्वेस्ट. जब एक बार रिक्वेस्ट मिल जाती है क्लाइंट के थ्रू, सर्वर को रिसीव हो जाती है सर्वर को क्लाइंट की रिक्वेस्ट, to perform the desired task, send the response back, and it performs whatever the request has been sent by the client. It just performed by the server. Server just perform that task, see it in his database that is it present or not, is it available or not. It just finds it out, and when all the details has been found out, then it just respond back to the resource. To whom? To client. Okay, first the client, पहले क्या होता है कि client request करते हैं resource के लिए, and that resources which client has been requested for has been sent to whom? To servers. Then servers, what servers does? Server just take that request and just see that is it available. It just perform that desired task, that whatever the resources has been asked from client, I have to perform that task, and they just perform that task. Whatever can be the resources, then just perform and send back to that information. What it does, that it just send back to client. Okay. The HTTP servers closes the TCP connection. After when the request has been sent to the server and servers when just perform the desired task and respond back to the client, then what it happens is just server closes the TCP connection. Okay, after the whole process has been done, then TCP connection has been over or closed. Okay, so client server model. Then proceeding to next is web servers. Takes place between a client process, that is called a browser, and web server. The web server creates a socket and the client process access the server through the socket mechanism. See, what happened is web communication takes place between a client process. It happens, as I have said earlier also, that this communication happens between two, that is client and a server. Okay, client process, you can say browser only, through browser only you request for a resource to a server only, na? Then the web server, what it does is it creates a socket. I have told you earlier that TCP connection, okay, client initiates a TCP connection and with the HTTP server at the designated port. I have said earlier also this part. Then what happened is web server creates a socket. Web server create करता है एक socket को on port 80 and the client process access the server. Client क्या करता है, उसको प्रोसेस करता है, एक्सेस करता है उस सर्वर को, किसके थ्रू, सॉकेट मैकेनिज्म्स के थ्रू. ओके, as I have told you earlier that web server is basically for providing the resource and delivering the information to whom, to web client. In simple words, जो भी रिक्वेस्ट आती है क्लाइंट के थ्रू, वो रिक्वेस्ट को फुलफिल करता है वेब सर्वर. ठीक है, जो भी रिक्वेस्ट आती है उस टास्क को परफॉर्म करता है और वेब सर्वर उस टास्क को वापस से सेंड करता है वेब क्लाइंट को. और फिर क्या होता है ना कि पहले वेब सर्वर एक सॉकेट क्रिएट करता है जिस ऑन पोर्ट 80 पे, और क्लाइंट उसको प्रोसेस करता है, एक्सेस करता है, ठीक है, उस सर्वर को किसके थ्रू, सॉकेट मैकेनिज्म्स के थ्रू. ठीक है. अपाचे. The web server provided by Apache is one of the most popular and commonly used HTTP servers. So, as you can also say that web server has an example, that is Apache, and which is very much popular and commonly used HTTP servers. Okay, it is secured, efficient, powerful, extensible and fully featured web server. These are the points regarding Apache, that it is efficient also, powerful also, extensible also and fully featured web server. Okay, that's why it is most popular now. It is used to host almost anything from small personal website to complex corporate website. Simple से complex है, हर जगह पे इसका यूज होता है होस्टिंग के थ्रू. ओके. Apache software also supports server plugins to integrate other software. Okay. The Apache latest version is 2.2.14, claimed to be a security and bug fix release. Okay. Now proceeding next is web client. A client is a piece of computer hardware or software that accesses a service made available by a server. For example, web browser are clients that connects to web servers and retrieve web pages for display. This is server के through available किया गया है, उनको जो एक्सेस करता है वो कौन करता है, क्लाइंट करता है. जो भी सर्वर्स पे अवेलेबल है, जो भी वहां पर प्रोवाइडेड है, वो चीज कौन एक्सेस कर सकता है, एक क्लाइंट क्या करता है, रिक्वेस्ट करता है रिसोर्स के लिए, और सर्वर एट द सेम टाइम फैसिलिटीज प्रोवाइड करता है क्लाइंट के लिए.
Let's just take one example to clear this out. Nowadays, there is a vast involvement of online shopping, basically in online food ordering. So let's just take one example regarding that. So suppose a girl is ordering a food in a restaurant called KFC. Okay, so a girl here is requesting for a meal box in KFC. So here girl is behaving as a client because she is requesting for a resource. On the other hand, KFC, if it respond back to the resource, if it says that I am responding here in your meal box, then KFC is behaving as a server. So as the KFC is responding back the desired request which has been sent by the girl or a client is been responded back by the KFC, then KFC is behaving as a server and here a girl is behaving as a client. So let's just proceed to the last topic, that is TCP/IP and its services. TCP/IP is a suite of communication protocol used to interconnected network devices on the internet. TCP/IP is basically a communication protocol that is being used in the interconnection network devices on the internet. Okay. Point number 2, TCP/IP specifies how data are exchanged over the internet by providing end-to-end communication. There is an end-to-end communication for the exchange of data on the internet, okay, which is specified by TCP/IP. That identifies how it should be broken into packets, addresses, routed and received by the destination. It is basically perform a different desired task, that is it breaks into packets, small packets, address, routed, it just addresses routed to the signals from where it is to be delivered, and received by the destination, and then lastly received by the destination. The two main protocols in the internet are TCP/IP. As I have said you that TCP stands for Transmission Control Protocol. So it defines how application can create channel. It basically defines कैसे application channel create करता है. Okay. It also manages how a message is assembled into small packets before they are transmitted to destination. डेस्टिनेशन पे जाने से, डिजायर्ड लोकेशन पे जाने से पहले कोई भी मैसेज जो है वो स्मॉल पैकेट्स में ब्रेक आउट होता है, बढ़ता है बिफोर गोइंग टू द डेस्टिनेशंस, ओके, विच इज हेल्ड इन TCP. ओके, IP, इंटरनेट प्रोटोकॉल, it defines how to address and route each packet to make sure it reaches the right destination. It just address and route the desired location, okay, from where it has to be reached out. It just make sure that it reach the right destination at right route, and it defines that only. It works on the client server model. As I have said earlier also that IP generally works on the client server model. TCP/IP is a suite of protocol classified as stateless, which means each client request is considered new because it is unrelated to previous request. Okay. TCP/IP suites of protocol is classified stateless. It is stateless because each client request is considered new. Whenever a client requests for a resource, every time it's treated as a new request. Okay, once the client requests for a resource and the server just respond back to that resource, then the server cancels or closes that and or terminates that request then and there. So for that, TCP IP is said to be as a stateless just because every time client has to create a new connection with the server. Okay, because each request is unrelated with the previous one, because each request is a new request, so it has to create a new request for a particular request. Okay, that's why it is said to be as a stateless protocol. Although there are many other ways to retrieve information from the internet से resources retrieve करने के लिए बहुत सारे ways हैं, जैसे कि www is mainly responsible for tremendous growth of the internet. World Wide Web is a wide and a main responsible for a very large extent of the internet. So this is it for today. Hope you like the video. If you like the video, then please do like, share and subscribe, as you know the drill, and don't forget to hit the bell icon for latest notifications. Thank you so much.